Hey guys, hey, it's Key here. Here to do Scorpio January 2020 reading. I hope all is well with my Scorpios. Happy solar return, guys. I hope all is well for you. Go ahead and adjust my camera just a little. So I do hope all is enjoying this new year, right? You guys brought it in safely. I do just want to say welcome, welcome, welcome to all of my new visitors, new subscribers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're greatly appreciated. And then, of course, gang, the tribe, my family. Thank you for returning, of course, always and supporting. So, guys, we're going to go ahead and get into our January energies to see what we got going on for Scorpio. Guys, this video will be for my sun, my moon, my rising, my Venus. If you have Scorpio in your first, your fourth, your seventh, or your 10th house, and you know your natal chart, you can apply this message here as it resonates. All right. All messages may not resonate with everyone. So, guys, um, apply what does and what doesn't. Don't allow it to affect you, stick to you in any form, way, or fashion. Release it. The message was not for you, and it's cool. Okay. Um, So we're going to start off, guys, with getting a message, of course, from our angels to see what our overall energies and focus need to be for the month of January and truthfully highlighting 2020, what it is that we're starting off in a brand new decade, brand new year, and what it is that we're probably going to be dealing with for the rest of 2020, all right? So before we get started, of course, guys, hit the like, the subscribe, comment below if you like. I'll greatly appreciate all of the love. All right. I'll definitely read them and shout you out next video. Um, but before we do get started, of course, as always, we want to issue in our guides, our angels, the most highs, and our ancestors for definitely giving reverence and love and acceptance, definitely respect, and just want to say thank you, our gratitude, yes, for being here, giving messages, allowing us um, the awareness. Okay, so the information and I guess the esoteric information that they may have for us, we just want to say thank you and let you know that we do appreciate any messages here for the Scorpio gang as the collective. Yes. All right, guys. So Ashe, thank you, thank you, thank you, Spirit. So let's see what our angel messages are here for Scorpio for the month of January. What do we need to know? They want you guys to nurture yourself, all right? It is time to nurture Scorpio, all right? Some of you guys could be nurturing your children. Some of you guys could be finding out that you're pregnant, expecting. Congratulations. Yes, yes, Scorpio, all right? Realizing that you're going to have to take care of yourself because, hey, like I said, you got a little bundle of joy on the way. You may have other people depending on you, Scorpio, okay? And it is time for you to nurture those around you, those that you care about, those that you love, and basically love on the ones that love on you. Ashe, Ashe. Your message here from Archangel Gabriel is as you nurture a child, you nurture your own inner child. Both activities are important to you right now. Okay. So when I see this card, I do feel the need to, like I said, if there is a child around you that may be needing a little bit more attention, this could be a daughter, this could be a son, this could be your own personal children, you could be a teacher, you could have nieces and nephews, godchildren, um, or just again drawn towards innocent energy, children, and you may be put in these children's life to help nurture them, care for them, okay? Be there for them if someone else that were supposed to be there for them may drop the ball, okay? So there are some things that you may be called to do, Scorpio, and it may have to do with children, okay? This could be also your own children needing you to reach out to them. For some of my Scorpios, not all, but you may be needing to nurture an adult child, okay? That you may have either neglected or again just may have not been seen eye to eye. You guys kind of went your separate ways. I do see them coming back around to you within this month or again within 2020. that relationship will be mended. Okay, you may have to make the first move, Scorpio. Okay, in order to nurture that relationship, that connection, or again to save a child. Okay, so taking the time to nurture, and as you again nurture yourself, you do, or nurture others, you do in the same token nurture yourself, Scorpio. Okay, so there may be some healing that may be needing to take place when it comes to our childhood, when it comes to our childhood wounds, when it comes to our parenting and our parenting style, when it comes to the things that we've experienced as children ourselves. Some of these things may be creeping back up, to see if we dealt with them. All right, have we moved on from these things? Have we released them? Or you may be again seeing something within a child, or again a circumstance around you that may have mirrored your childhood, and this child may not know how to respond, may not know how to um, relate to its atmosphere or to the changing atmospheres around them, and you may be able to assist them in this time. Okay, the bottom of the deck, guys, for my Scorpios this month, you do have clear sentience. All right, so this is noticing how you are feeling. Okay, your emotional feelings. So this comes from your innate ability to discern when you're uncomfortable, when you are again feeling a certain way over and over again. Someone is pushing you out of your comfort zone. Someone is either pushing on that ugly green eye monster, or bringing out a attribute within yourself, that gut feeling. Okay, something that they keep pulling and poking at a certain thing. Pay attention to that. Okay, those are signs and synchronicities from the Most High. Those are signs and synchronicities from your guides and your angels, kind of trying to push you to either A, nurture yourself, nurture a situation, nurture a child, nurture a relationship, nurture an activity or something that you put a lot of energy into. It may be time for you to pay attention to that innate feeling, or again, that gut feeling that you may have there. Okay, so let's go ahead and break this bad boy down and see what other messages that we may have for Scorpio for the month of January. Additional messages here for my Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, first, fourth, seventh, and 10th house. What else is there here that may be needed for Scorpio? Additional messages here for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, first, fourth, seventh, and 10th house for January. All right, guys, so we got our first card out. So the first card you have out, guys, is solitude. All right. So for a lot of you guys, you may really been wanting to nurture yourself, kind of taking the time to get away from the hustle and bustle of the holidays. Yes, may have had a lot of family, friends, a lot of requirements that you had to meet, and now it is time for you to draw that energy back into yourself this month, Scorpio. Okay, so your focus should definitely be on cultivating Scorpio. All right. You could be dealing with a Virgo for some of my scorpionic energies. The Scorpio may be needing time. If this is a mother of your child, if this is a wife or a significant other of yours, you may be finding that they may be pulling back, or again retreating. They may be just needing some time, and you may be wanting to give them that space and that time to kind of ground themselves again, to nurture themselves again. Okay, and definitely I'm hearing that this could definitely be scorpionic energy, so it could be people around you, Scorpio. Just be cautious, but I do feel like this is you, and you're needing to take some time for self, to nurture self, to put energy back within to yourself. You may be definitely wanting to do a cleanse, a detox. You may be wanting to start a new regimen, workout regimen. I'm seeing Virgo energy, so that has to do with our everyday routine, has to do with the sixth house. So this is like I said, our work, our routines, our diets. It's the beginning of the year. It's a brand new start. It's a brand new decade. Okay, so you definitely could be focusing on self. Okay, the cultivation and the preservation of self for a lot of my Scorpios, nurturing that aspect of you, and being okay with it. Right, right. Finding that clarity and that understanding. Okay, so we do have solitude here. You may also maybe wanting to spend some alone time as well for some of you, not all of you, with your children. You may have, again, like I said, been caught up with work. You may have been, again, a little busy over the holidays and may have neglected a parent-child relationship. And so you may be focusing or needing to focus at this time for some of my Scorpios on your children. Or again, a child that may need you. Okay. So just taking the time to reach out. So just make sure that they are okay, that they're not really being overlooked at this time. Okay. And if this is not a child and you don't have, you like kids, what are you talking about? I don't have no kids around me. I don't, I like kids. They cute and all, but what are you talking about? This is an aspect of you, a childhood aspect of yourself, and you may be feeling a little neglected. You may have had an experience over the holidays that have brought some things up from your childhood, from your shadow. And it's time for you to nurture that, look into that, discover that, dig and investigate, I'm hearing, into some of your shadow and doing some of that shadow work, releasing some of the animosity or the regret, the anger, the disappointment around your childhood, around your mother, around certain feminine energies that you may have dealt with, be this masculine energy or feminine. It could just been a dynamic, be this your mother, your grandmother, your sister, be this an aunt, be this a female cousin, a best friend. I'm feeling feminine energy. So it could definitely be a wife figure for some of my male energies as well. So it's just all about nurturing the feminine aspect of ourself or a feminine aspect of a relationship, all right? Just making sure that we're nurturing, we're caring, we're paying attention, that we are giving it attention, that we are watering whatever we're trying to grow. Okay. It doesn't always have to be a partnership or relationship, but it's something that we've invested time and energy into, and we're having to make sure that we're taking that time to invest back into that. Okay. To nurture that. And then again, I just get back, nurture thyself. Okay. If you have not, it's time for you to take your energy and bring it back in. Okay. Your next message here for my Scorpios for the month of January. What else is it that they need to nurture besides themselves? Okay. Taking time to recuperate, taking time to regenerate, taking time to relax. Okay, I'm hearing relax, guys. It's time for you to relax. You've been on the move for a while, Scorpio. It's time to center yourself. Okay, time to nurture yourself. Go get your hair done, your nails done. Take yourself out to get a massage, um, especially if you've been doing a lot for others. It's time for you to take some time for yourself. I'm hearing, okay? All right, enough with that message. Any other messages here? Any other messages for Scorpio for the month of January? Messages for Scorpio. Additional messages. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. First, fourth, seventh, 10th house. January 2020. Additional messages here for Scorpio. What else is needed? Whoa, too many cards. I just want one card. Spirit, one card. One card, please. Oh, I got all the cards. All right, come on. Couple more shuffles. Uh-oh. Yes, Spirit, these are too many cards. Give me one card here for Scorpio. Additional messages from Scorpio. What else do they need to know here? I don't think Spirit got anything else to say for y'all. Y'all need to be focusing on yourself in this current moment. January 2020. 2020 probably is going to be the year of Scorpio self, all right? Not giving really into no one but self. Okay, getting into your desires, your want. We do have the Justice card that wanted to come out. However, it is in the reverse, guys, all right? So definitely needing to retreat and focus energy back within self. Some things within you may be a little imbalanced. For some of my Scorpios, you can be dealing with a Libra, okay? But I'm just feeling that your energies May just be a little off hector skecter, or you feeling a little get off balance, feeling like um, uncentered. That's what I'm saying. You may be needing time to center yourself again, and that is why you need to kind of pull back on your energy this month, okay? Because you may have been overdoing it for the past couple of months, maybe for the past 2 months. I'm picking up maybe since September, October, November. This Libran energy. So Libra season starts in September, the end of September, and goes into October. So since September, there's been a lot of chaos. There's been a lot of imbalance. There's been a lot of maybe overgiving on your part, okay? And it's time for you to pull some of that energy back within to yourself, Scorpio. You may have come to this realization as well when we had the retrograde, Mercury retrograde in Scorpio in your sign. Okay, so some of these things may from the past have crept back up. Some things that you felt like you dealt with. Um, you probably haven't. All right. You probably swept it underneath the rug, trying to get through the holiday season, um, trying to just, do best that you can, of course, Scorpio. But now the time has come, okay, for things to settle. The holidays is over. It's a new beginning. It's a new year, and you may have been taking stock. Some things may have come back around again, come back up from your shadow energy again with that Mercury retrograde, working on our shadow, bringing things to the surface. These things now you finally have time to nurture, find to sit down and dissect here. Okay, definitely learn about, dig about, sit down and meditate about. Okay, finding knowledge and information about. So now you're able now to focus a little bit more on what you need to nurture within you, the imbalances within you, within your life, and what it is that you're wanting to create. We have the 9 and the 2. We have two major arcana. So we go from Virgo energy to Libran energy. Okay. So you may be a little overdoing, overgiving here with the Virgo energy to me. And that's what's causing the imbalances. This could be within partnerships or relationships. This could be at work. This could be within yourself. Okay, so just make in romantic relationships, wherever this energy is present for you and you're feeling a little imbalanced, again, within relationships of a give and take, feeling maybe that you've been giving out too much, right? And feeling a little drained and needing to recuperate, all right? Take some time for yourself because you've been doing too much. Pulling back on your energy in order to nurture you, Scorpio, okay? In order to nurture, pulling back maybe from work in order to nurture your home, your children, your husband, your wife, your foundations. Okay, something is off. And I'm feeling it could be a marriage for some of you guys where your partnership or relationship, you may not just be seeing eye to eye. For some of my Scorpios, you could be feeling, again, tired, a little fatigued, I'm hearing for some of you guys as well. You could be overthinking the situation too. You can find yourself overthinking, over communicating, just overdoing. And again, that's where the solitude comes back in. It's time for meditation. It's time for you to focus on yourself, and healing of yourself. Let's see what other card we have here. We do have obstacles and challenges, all right, for your last card, Scorpio. So with some of the imbalances that you are facing, you are feeling these obstacles, these challenges, these blocks, these squares, right? Um, these conflicts. These could definitely be conflicts with other people on the outside of you, or this could be a conflict within you. There could be a decision that you need to make. There could be a choice, or a judgment that comes in here, definitely with the balance or the justice card, where karma is trying to play itself out, or again, balance is trying to be restored in a certain situation, where you've been giving a little bit too much of yourself and has caused obstacles and challenges for you. Okay, so with these obstacles and challenges, you may be coming up against competition. You may have given so much of yourself that you're not able to perform at your highest peak, or you're not being able to perform, and you may be being outperformed by other people around you, Scorpio. Okay, so you may be having competition at work. You could maybe be feeling that there's competition within your partnerships or your relationships. You may be feeling that there's competition within a co-parent dynamic for some of you guys as well. Okay. Um, You may be feeling like your finances. I'm not really seeing any financial pinnacle cards, but we do have nurture. And to nurture, that's our resources, that's our abundance. That is, I'm seeing like the Empress card here, okay, or the Queen of Pentacles energy to me. And she nurtures her ability to grow, her ability to attract abundance, prosperity, grounding, and stability around her. So that's what I am seeing for some of my Scorpionic energy. Okay. Bottom of the deck for you guys, we do have the Tower card here, which is disruption here in this deck, in the Psychic Tarot deck. Okay, so what's driving your energy, guys, is disruption. You're trying so hard. I do feel like a lot of my Scorpios is already hip to what I'm saying to them. You may have been hip since Scorpio season, since the Mercury retrograde. You know something has been off, something has tried to come back, but you've kind of been sweeping things underneath the rug, trying to hold on, trying to avoid this tower moment, trying to avoid this falling down of a foundation. Trying to hold it together for everybody. Feeling like you're trying to hold it together for the family, I'm hearing. Okay. But it's not beneficial. It's causing you too much. I have 911. Okay, so the 9 and 11 is distress. 911, an emergency. All right, so I'm feeling like, and that's the obstacle, or that is the challenge here. Okay, that there has to be a shift in order, um, a shift in your energy, a shift in your perspective, a shift in a dynamic of a partnership or relationship in order to avoid whatever this tower is. Whatever this tower is, I feel that you've been trying to uphold a structure, uphold an ideology, a philosophy, um, and as much as you're trying to hold on to the situation, it's still causing imbalances and it's not healthy. And it's causing you to kind of not be on your square, Scorpio. Okay. And it's causing you to continuously move in directions where there's a lot of conflict, where there's a lot of competition, where there's a lot of energies intertwining within your own, and it's throwing you off. Okay. And I'm feeling like you're trying your hardest to not allow this tower to fall, because you may be fighting for something that you thought you wanted, a wish fulfillment, something that, again, you've done your hardest to preserve, you've done your hardest to nurture, to grow, to water, to again feed, and try to give it the abundance that is needed. But I'm feeling like you're fighting for a lost cause. Okay, and no matter how much you fight to try to avoid this tower, Scorpio, you know this more than anyone else. This is your energy. As much as you try to push something down, try to bury it, try to pretend like it's not there into your shadow, the more that it tries to force its way back up, the more that it comes back to the surface and it explodes. Yes. And I feel like you know this, and that's why the imbalance card is here. Usually you're very good of your soul, swimming the depths of, again, the dark space, the cold place, going where other people don't like to go. You're comfortable there, Scorpio. But I do feel like you are fighting against this change, fighting against this imbalance, or fighting against what you already know to be detrimental to your growth, to your expansion, to the things that you're trying to cultivate. Okay, so I'm definitely feeling here with the wish fulfillment card, in order to find peace, in order to find solitude, understanding, understanding, you may have to let this tower fall. Okay, you may have to go out in order for you to get the Nine of Cups, your true wish fulfillment, to finally find that happy. That's another nine. We have the 9 and 2 and balance within yourself and kind of getting back on stable ground so that you can start creating a more firm foundation within 2020. So releasing what you've been working so hard to build, finally allowing the change to happen, finally giving in and stop fighting against the inevitable, right? Allow your happiness to come in. Nurture your happiness. Nurture what it is that you want and stop feeding into the imbalances of your life, the imbalances of a partnership, the imbalances of a work atmosphere, the imbalance of, again, your mental space or the things that you are stressed about, things that you've been trying so hard to just not release. It may be time to release that. It may be time for you to stop fighting against it here. All right. So we're going to go ahead and get an advice card here for my Scorpios to see what other information they may have regarding this Tower. It may be time for you to like I said, nurture you. Do what's best for Scorpio. You're trying to do what's best for everybody else around you, but I don't feel like that is what's going to bring your happiness to you. That's not what's going to bring your wish fulfillment. What you have to do is focus on self in this current moment. Take some time to get grounded. Take some time to relearn what it is that you want, or relearn, or take the time to restructure a certain situation so that, again, you can get the overall abundance and happiness that you're seeking, that you're wanting. Let's go ahead and get an advice card for Scorpio. What is the advice here for my Scorpio energy? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, 1st, 4th, 7th, and 10th house. What is your advice for my Scorpios for the month of January 2020? What is the advice here? Scorpionic energy. What is the advice for my Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Advice here. What is the advice? Advice for Scorpio, spirits. Thank you. Oh, these are too many. Excuse me, guys. One more card here. One more card for the Scorpios. We'll close out your reading. Advice. Okay. The devil was already flipped over in the deck. All right. So your advice in this current moment is to release the devil. Stop nurturing situations, partnerships, relationships that are codependent, that are unhealthy, that are draining, that keeps you stuck, that keep you in fear, that keep you in a mode of procrastination, or, again, keep you in a state of imbalancement. Is that a word? That keep you in the state of imbalance. Right? It's time to release the devil. You definitely be coming into this understanding as we move into Capricorn season. Okay, for a lot of my Scorpios, you're definitely getting this understanding and realizing where you may have attached yourself to people, places, or things. You see where he has the string around his finger, where you're the puppet for someone else, because you continue to give and give and give, to where, again, the give and take is imbalanced. The partnership is imbalanced. The work atmosphere is imbalanced. All right. So how do you take your power back? You nurture you. You nurture you in this moment. Stop overgiving. Stop overdoing. Stop investing in other people that aren't investing back in you, where things are imbalanced, one-sided, and unfair. It's time to make judgments, decisions, cuts about these people, places, or things. It's time to stop holding on to towers or situations, people, places, and things that don't have your best interests. The devil does not have your best interests. The devil thinks about self. The devil only wants what the devil wants. Okay? They're not taking you into consideration. They're not willing to nurture you or your abundance, your prosperity, your goals, the things that you want to cultivate. So it's time for you to make a decision to cut yourself free, to allow this tower to finally come falling down around this person, place, or thing, because it's no longer beneficial. It's no longer healthy. Okay. And you're going to have to take the time to nurture yourself, nurture something that you're adamant about, whatever this may be. Bottom of the deck for you is the Five of Swords, Scorpio. Okay. So this is just letting me know that we have two fives here. So there is change coming. There's change that is trying to um, try to issue its way in. Definitely, I'm feeling within January. I have 5 and 5, which is 10. All right. So there are endings and new beginnings coming. There is a release of a mental state or a way of seeing or viewing a situation. And there is a change in the way you are experiencing life, the way that your willpower is shifting, your mind is shifting, the tower is falling, and you're realizing that in order to overcome, in order to finally find your wish fulfillment, and if you haven't, Scorpio, you need to, that it needs to be the fact that you need to nurture on you, nurture on the things that you love, nurture the things that you care about, the things that you want to grow. It's all about your self-preservation in this current moment and kind of moving away from avoidance, avoiding certain people, places, or things when you know isn't beneficial. You're trying to avoid the conflict. You're trying to avoid the challenges, the arguments, the disagreement. You don't want the headache. Look at him. He doesn't want the freaking headache. And that's why you've been working so hard, pushing yourself into a place of imbalancement to please others, to nurture others. But it's not healthy for you. It's codependent energies. Be this at work, be this in a relationship, be this within a friendship, a family dynamic. It's time to put a stop to that. It's time to put a change to that. It's time for a newness and to create new opportunities and to create new patterns, new routines, new ways of doing certain things here with the hermit. All right. And that new may catch the people off guard here with the disruption card. That shit may shake up some foundations with the disruption card because they're not going to be used to you nurturing you. They're used to you giving to them. Okay. And so, in order to rectify that, to change that, you got to focus on self. You got to focus on what makes you happy, what brings you emotional fulfillment in this current time, and nurture the things that you care about, the things that you want and nothing else, no one else. Again, this may shake some shit up around you, Scorpio, but I feel like you know that this has been coming and now it's the time. When we have balance here, that is justice, which is karma. So you may have been putting this off since Mercury retrograde in Scorpio, and now the time has come. The time is now for you to kind of focus on self, knock down this tower, and allow certain things, places, and people to be removed from your life that is causing you to feel imbalanced. Feel like you got a fucking headache when you're dealing with childish people and childish individuals, feeling like you always have to argue or try to prove your point about a certain situation. It's time to cut that. It's time to move in a different direction. It's trying to shift your energy into a different state of mind. Focusing on yourself at this time, Scorpio. Okay? Release the devil here in order for you to find your happiness. It's time to disrupt whatever this one got going on here. It's time to disrupt all of that. Allow the tower to fall. Okay? All right, guys. That is your reading. I hope it made sense. I hope that it resonates for you here. Guys, if you haven't done so, please hit the like button, the subscribe button. Guys, I really would appreciate it so much, Scorpio. And I do just want to wish you a happy new year and just let you know that, yeah, this needs to be the year. The 4 year is the focus of foundations, the focus of self-discipline, the focus of the one, which is Aryan energy, which looks to me as the emperor. But it's about self self-satisfaction, self-gratification, self-happiness, self-preservation. All about nurturing the things that we want in this current moment in order to build upon that. So allow these towers to fall, Scorpio, especially ones that haven't been built on sturdy grounds, the ones that have been built on imbalance, untruths, lies, deception, injustice. It's time to allow those towers to fall, those philosophies to fall, those truths to be revealed, and to release that in order release the devil, release the strings, the chains that has have you in this energy, because it's unbecoming and it's not fair to you. And that's why in this current moment your advice from spirit and from your angels is to nurture you. Okay, it's time to focus on self. All right, guys, so that is your reading. I hope it made sense, guys, and I will see you guys back for your next reading in February. Peace and love, guys. Bye.